Suggests that Pakistan Army has shifted terror masterminds Hafiz Saeed and Saeed to safer places. Following India's surgical strikes on terror launch pads along the line of control, the Pakistan Army has moved the two terrorists into an army camp. Intelligence reports suggest that the two are in a Lahore camp. The move to shield Jamaat-ud-Dawa chief and Lashkar co-founder Hafiz Saeed comes as Pakistan is being questioned for continued patronage to the Mumbai terror attack mastermind. It has been put forward as a reason for international isolation of Pakistan. Defence expert Uday Bhaskar is joining us over the phone line for more on this. Sir, we've told our viewers that Pakistan Army has shifted terror masterminds Hafiz Saeed and Saeed Salahuddin to safer places. How do you see this development? How significant is it?
This is a significant development because the Pakistan military in recent weeks has now become very cautious about how they are dealing with their terror groups and their leaders. India has conveyed its intent that as far as such terror attacks are concerned, that it reserves the right to take the kind of action that it did on September 28, 29. And just 3 days ago, there was the leader of another terror group, the Lashkar, who was neutralized in a joint operation conducted by the Afghan security forces supported by the United States. And my sense is that with this elimination of the Jhangvi leader, the Lashkar-e-Jhangvi leader, the Pakistan military is becoming very careful and cautious about, quote-unquote, its assets, and has chosen to bring them under some kind of protective campus or a protective area, and clearly they are not going to either announce it or claim it. But in this day and age where there is so much transparency, I think the information has been gleaned from within Pakistan also, that terror leaders are being asked to lie low and also stay within the protective custody of the Pakistani military. I think this is the inference that one can draw at this stage.
All right, what would you say, what are you reading between the lines in terms of, Pakistan doing this and, this action from Pakistan coming in the wake of developments that we have seen in the past few days? And how is the world really going to react to these developments? Because, Pakistan has been denying that there is any, safe haven for terrorists, but it's undeniable at this moment.
But I think the most significant fallout of the Indian action as far as the surgical strikes were concerned is the fact that it has introduced now a very deep fissure within Pakistan, not just between the Pakistan military and the civilian government led by Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif, but even as far as Pakistan's polity or the citizens are concerned.
Right.
I think this issue has now come out into the open, and if you see the media and the blogs, there is, I think, a certain trend where the people of Pakistan are asking their military to come clean.
Yes.
Because there is now a global, I would say, consensus that the Pakistan military is supporting certain terror groups in a selective way.
Right.
And that is in a way, I think, putting them in a very, very awkward, isolated diplomatic position. And my sense is that the Pakistan army is trying to hunker down. And to me, I would say the critical indicator is what will happen in the next few weeks as far as General Rahil Sharif is concerned, and whether he is going to step down as was announced earlier, or he gets an extension, because that, I think, would give us a sense about how Pakistan's internal power structures are rearranging themselves.
All right, sir, thanks very much for joining us for the moment and sharing your perspective with us here on Doordarshan News this morning. So clearly, Pakistan in a ever more tight spot than ever, and it is now taking actions like these. We'll keep an